Namaskaram and welcome to the second episode of the Bhaktavani series on Alvars. Yesterday we saw how by the devotion of Nathamuni and the grace of Nammalvar, the Nalayara Divya Prabandhams were retrieved and they are made available to us today. Now starting with the life and the works of the Alvars. The early Alvars are four, which are Poige Alvar, Bhudat Alvar, Pei Alvar, and Tirumalizai Alvar. So these four Alvars were contemporaries, are believed to have been contemporaries, especially the first three Alvars. That is, Poige Alvar, Bhudat Alvar, and Pei Alvar. They are said to have been born on 3 consecutive days. And all of them were born in and around the region of Chennai. Some of them, one of the Alvars was born in Mylapore, one of them was born in Mahabalipuram, one of them was born in Kanchipuram. One of them was born in Tirumalizai, which is very close to Chennai and Kanchipuram. So all of them were born in that region, in and around surrounding the Chennai area, the modern day Chennai area. The first three Alvars, the legend, a popular legend goes that once they met, they came to visit the Lord at Tirukkovilur, the Olakalanda Perumal temple in Tirukkovilur, which is near Tiruvannamalai, where the Lord is standing as Trivikrama Murti with his leg raised. So when they arrived at that place, there was a raging storm and rain. So Poige Alvar, he found a small hut which was there in that place, and he took shelter inside that hut, very small hut. So he went there and took shelter inside that hut. Very soon, Bhudat Alvar also was searching for a shelter to protect himself from the storm and the rain, and he found this hut, and he knocks the door and comes inside and asks if he also can be accommodated within the hut. So Poige Alvar says, இருவருக்கு இருக்கலாம். இருவருக்கு இருக்கலாம். So Poige Alvar was actually resting inside. He was lying down because only that much space was there for one person to lie down. But since two people have come now, he said, fine, but both of us may not be able to lie down. We will have to sit. We will have only that much space where both of us can sit together. இருவருக்கு இருக்கலாம். After some time, Pei Alvar also not able to find any other shelter, finds this hut and he knocks the door and he says, can he also be accommodated inside the hut? So the Alvar says, மூவருக்கு நிற்கலாம். 3 people can stand. So it's always in a positive tone. It is not that we don't have space. No, that is not the way they answer. They say that the first time they say that 2 people can sit. And the third answer goes 3 people can stand. Means 3 people, only that much of space is there for 3 people to be accommodated in a standing posture. So all of them are standing inside and they are mad. They're intoxicated by the love towards Narayana. That is why the name itself, Bhudat Alvar, Pei Alvar. Pei means mad. He's just mad behind the Lord, intoxicated by the love for the Lord. Bhudam, the ghost. So just like the ghost, like a Bhudam or a Pei, they are intoxicated by the love towards the Lord. So such was their state, Unmatta Sthiti, by the bhakti towards Narayana. So naturally, when all these 3 great bhaktas, they meet together, naturally they have only one topic to discuss, is about the Lord. So they continuously keep discussing about the Lord, and it is said that when these 3 came together, a 4th presence was felt. The presence of a 4th being was felt. Who is this 4th being? None other than Narayana himself. So when 3 of his greatest devotees came together, Narayana himself was present there, made his presence felt there. But unfortunately, they couldn't see Narayana because there was no light anywhere around. And Narayana Vishnu is anyway black in color, dark blue, black in color. So they could not see the Lord at all. So the first Alvar, Polgi Alvar says that I will make a lamp. He gives different kinds of analogies, saying that I will take this entire earth itself as the lamp, and then I will put the entire ocean as the ghee inside. So he gives different kinds of analogies and say, I will then create a lamp, light that lamp and see that Lord. So it is not about a physical lamp that they're talking about. They're talking about in philosophical terms. Similarly, Bhudatalvar and Pe. So when Polgi speaks about looking at this entire world as a lamp through which we can see the Lord. That means to see the Lord everywhere. Bhudatalvar builds on that and says that now I have created the lamp by which I can see. I will be able to see the Lord. And when these two Alvars speak about creating of the lamp and through that seeing the Lord, the third Alvar says, I am able to see the Lord now. Tirukkandain, he starts his Pasuram or his set of verses, they start with Tirukkandain. Ponmeni Kandain. Tirukkandain means I saw that auspicious being. Tiru is Shri, Lakshmi. Tirukkandain. So it could refer to saying that I saw Lakshmi first, because Lakshmi is shining. The Perumal is black in color, dark. You cannot see him first. You can only see Lakshmi first because she is shining bright. So Tirukkandain, and then through the light of Lakshmi, Ponmeni Kandain. I saw that golden complexion, beautiful complexioned being of Narayana. Or Tiru can also refer to that auspicious being, that Mangala Murti. So I saw that supreme being. So when the three bhaktas, they came together, the fourth being, that is the supreme Narayana himself, he made himself available there and he gave darshana to all of them. So this is how the legend goes. So now we shall hear the first pasuram of all these three Alvars. Each of them composed 100 pasurams each. These are the 300 pasurams of the first three Alvars. So the first pasuram composed by each Alvar is what we will listen to now.
Vayyam Tagaliya Varkadale Neyyaga Vayyam Tagaliya Varkadale Neyyaga Veyyakadiron Vilakkaga Seyya Sudaraliyan Adikke Sootineen Solmaalai Idarali Neengugave Endru Anbe Tagaliya Arvame Neyyaga Anbe Tagaliya Arvame Neyyaga Inburugu Sindai Idudiriya Nanburugi Nyana Sudar Vilakkeற்றிnein Nyana Sudar Vilakketrinein புரிந்த திருக்கண்டேன் பொன்மேனி கண்டேன் திகழும் அருக்கணி நிறமும் கண்டேன் செருக்கிளரும் பொன்னாழி கண்டேன் புரிசங்கம் கை கண்டேன் என்னாழி வண்ணன் பால் இன்று.
Another interesting aspect that we find in the Pasurams, especially of these three Alvars, is the fact that many places they recognized or they saw the unity between Hari and Hara, between Shiva and Vishnu. They saw both the deities as one. That we find in some of the Pasurams of these three Alvars especially. And this is what we shall now see examples of these Pasurams composed by these three Alvars about the unity of Shiva and Vishnu.
அரநாரணன் நாமம் அரநாரணன் நாமம் ஆன்விடை புள்ளூர்தி ஆன்விடை புள்ளூர்தி உரை நூல் மறையுறையும் கோயில் வரை நீர் கருமமழிப்பளிப்பு உரை நூல் மறையுறையும் கோயில் வரை நீர் கருமமழிப்பளிப்பு கையது வேல் நேமி கையது வேல் நேமி உருவமெரிக்கார் மேனி ஒன்று உருவமெரிக்கார் மேனி ஒன்று உருவமெரிக்கார் மேனி ஒன்று ஒன்று தாழ்ஷடையும் நீழ்முடியும் பொன்மழுவும் சக்கரமும் தாழ்ஷடையும் நீழ்முடியும் பொன்மழுவும் சக்கரமும் சூழரவும் பொன்னானும் தோன்றும் மால் சூழரவும் பொன்னானும் தோன்றும் மால் சூழும் திரடருவிப்பாயும் சூழும் திரடருவிப்பாயும் திருமலை மேல் எந்தைக்கு இரண்டுருவம் ஒன்றாய் இசைந்து திருமலை மேல் எந்தைக்கு இரண்டுருவம் ஒன்றாய் இசைந்து.
So this is the story of these three Alvars. Now moving on to the fourth, Tirumalizai Alvar, who is also said to have been a contemporary of the first three Alvars, and as I said, he was born in the region called Tirumalizai, near Chennai, between Chennai and Kanchipuram. Later on in his life, he settled at Tiruvekka in Kanchipuram. Tiruvekka has got the famous temple of Yathoktakari Perumal, Shonnavannam Sheida Perumal. The words itself we might ring a bell. Yathoktakari, Yatha Uktakari, the one who did as was ordered to him, one who was obedient and followed the orders. Sonnavannam Shaida Perumal. Sonnavannam, what was told, he did according to that. What did he do? So Tirumazhi Alvar, he lived in Tiruvekka and he was very close to the Lord. You can call in a way like Sakya Bhakti was his way of expression to the Lord. So he used to be very close to Narayana, to Mahavishnu, very close to the Lord. He had a disciple called Hanikkanar. Hanikkanar was his disciple, and he was also endowed with great spiritual powers and siddhis, just like Tirumazhi Alvar also. So once the king of that place, knowing the greatness of both Tirumazhi Alvar as well as Hanikkanar, he invites Hanikkanar to his court, and he requests for Hanikkanar to sing a song in praise of himself, that is of the king. So Hanikkanar flatly refuses to sing anything in praise of the king. He says he will only sing in praise of Mahavishnu, Narayana. There is no one else that he will sing about. Neither will he sing nor his guru will sing. So the king gets extremely angry at this, and he immediately banishes of Hanikkanar from the kingdom itself. He says, you leave this kingdom because you are not obeying my orders. I am the king of this land and you cannot sing. You have sung so many songs on Narayana. Why can't you sing one song on me? So you don't fit to be in this kingdom. Just leave the kingdom. So he feels very sad and he comes and tells his guru, Tirumazhi Alvar, that the king has ordered him to be banished from the kingdom. So Tirumazhi Alvar also feels sad, and he says, he tells Hanikkanar, when you are not there, what is the point of me being here? You are my everything. So wherever you go, I will come with you. And then he orders the Lord of Tiruvekka, who is actually in the reclining posture. It is a Shayana Murti. If you go to the temple, you will see it's a Shayana Murti, a sleeping posture Lord. He tells the Lord, why are you sleeping here? If I am not there and Hanikkanar is not there, what is the need for you to be here? You also come along with us. The moment Tirumazhi Alvar says this, it is said that the Lord got up, he rolled his serpent bed and took along and followed Tirumazhi Alvar. So Hanikkanar first goes, following him Tirumazhi Alvar goes, following Tirumazhi Alvar, the Lord is moving. And the moment the Lord moves, all the other deities of the temple, they move. And the moment all the deities of the temple, they go behind them, the entire population of that region itself start following them. So the entire region becomes befret of anybody. It becomes Vijanam, Nirjanam, and all the Prakasham in that area has become Andhakaram. It's gone away and it's become completely submerged into darkness. So the king realizes the folly and he goes in search of Hanikkanar and Tirumazhi Alvar. Now all of them, they move outside of this region and they stay at a place for one night. They rest at a place for one night, which is outside of the kingdom. And the very next day, the king is searching for them everywhere, and finally he finds them at this place, and he requests the Lord. First, he requests the Lord to please come back to his temple. So the Lord says, I cannot do anything. You have to say Tirumazhi. I have been following Tirumazhi, so if he comes, I will come. He goes and requests Tirumazhi Alvar to come and return back to the kingdom. Tirumazhi Alvar says, I will be following Hanikkanar. So you tell him to come, then I will come along with him. So then he goes to Hanikkanar and then he requests Hanikkanar to return back, and he repents for his mistake and he asks them to come back. So again, Hanikkanar decides to come back. Following him, Tirumazhi Alvar comes. Following him, the Lord also comes back to the temple. Now this place where they stayed for one night, Or Iravu Irukkai. Or Iravu, one night, Irukkai, they stayed. It's called Orikkai. Orikkai is a place near Kanchipuram, which has especially now become famous because of the Animandapam of Kanchi Mahaperiyava, which is constructed there. It's a beautiful construction. That place has got this significance that the Lord himself, along with Tirumalai and Kanikannar, had stayed there for one night. Or Iravu Irukkai, it became Urikkai. So this was the kind of relationship that Tirumalai shared with the Lord. That is why in this Pasuram that we are going to see now, he says, he tells the Lord, your grace might come today. If not today, it will come tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it will come sometime. I know that. You know, if you are not going to grace me, whom else will you grace? Why? Because I cannot live without you. You know that. And you also cannot live without me, says Tirumalai Alvar. See the Sakya Bhakti. He says, he tells the Lord that I'm sure you will grace me, your grace will come to me, not because of any great deed or anything I have done, because I love you so much and I cannot live without you. You know that. So you have to grace me. And you also cannot live without me. So it's mutual. This is what he says in this Pasuram. So we shall just listen to this Pasuram.
Indraga Nalayaga Indraga Nalayaga Inichiridum Nindraga Ninnarul En Palate Inichiridum Nindraga Ninnarul En Palade Nandraga நான் உன்னை அன்றியிலேன் கண்டாய் நன்றாக நான் உன்னை அன்றியிலேன் கண்டாய் நாரணனே நீ என்னை அன்றியிலே நாரணனே நீ என்னை அன்றியிலே
It is also chronicled that Tirumalai Alvar was a great yogi with great spiritual and miraculous powers, and this is also said about the first three Alvars as well. And he's said to have attained self-realization. The Atma Sakshatkaram he's said to have attained. That means he proclaims that he has, the Lord has given him liberation, mukti. And that is what he mentions in this particular Pasuram, where he says he has attained the final padam, the supreme abode of the Lord, which is known as Veed. It's a very beautiful term that is used, especially in the Pasurams of the Alvars. Even Nammalvar uses it many times. Veed. Veed means house generally, but Veed in the Pasurams, the Nalayana Divya Prabandham is specifically used with the context of that abode, that house, which is the permanent house, that is the house of the Lord, Narayana. So his padam, parama padam, that Vishnoho paramam padam sada pashyanti surayaha diviva chakshuratatam, which is what is mentioned in the Upanishads and the Vedas, that Paramapadam, that Vishnu Padam, is what is referred to as the Veed, or the ultimate abode. That is the state of liberation. And Tirumalai Alvar in this Pasuram, he declares that he has attained that Veed, that Paramapadam, that liberation. That is what we shall hear to now.
இயக்கராத பல்பிறப்பில் என்னை மாற்றி இன்று வந்து இயக்கராத பல்பிறப்பில் என்னை மாற்றி இன்று வந்து உய்யக்கொள் மேகவண்ணன் நன்னி எண்ணிலாய தன்னுள்ளே இயக்கராத பல்பிறப்பில் என்னை மாற்றி இன்று வந்து உய்யக்கொள் மேகவண்ணன் நன்னி எண்ணிலாய தன்னுள்ளே மயக்கினான் தன் மன்னு சோதி ஆதலால் என்னாவிதான் இயக்கலாம் அறுத்தராத இன்ப வீடு பெற்றதே மயக்கினான் தன் மன்னு சோதி ஆதலால் என்னாவிதான் இயக்கலாம் அறுத்தராத இன்ப வீடு பெற்றதே இயக்கராத பல்பிறப்பில்
So today we saw a glimpse of the life and few of the pasurams of the first 4 Alvars. Now tomorrow we will look at a very, very important duo in the Alvar Parampara, or the Alvar, the group of Alvars, which is Nammalvar and Madhurakavi Alvar. So their life and a glimpse of some of their pasurams is what we shall see tomorrow. Till then, namaskaram.